Hey guys, Shadowz here. Welcome back to another Gears 5 video. Today we are going to be discussing the new Swarm leader Niles Samson's character revealed in Gears 5. During the Gears 5 vs multiplayer tech test that went live for 2 weekends in July, the Coalition studio finally added the return of team announcers, as First Minister Jin represented for the COG, while a mysterious male voice spoke for the Swarm team, and while a lot of the Gears community may have not recognized the voice itself, eagle-eyed and dolphin-hearing fans like myself who immediately recognized the voice to be none other than the return of Niles Samson.
Welcome to Jameson Depot. Proper identification is required for entry.
You gotta be kidding me.
I'm sorry, but proper identification is required for entry. Good day.
With Niles Samson being the voice announcer for the Swarm faction, within the Gears 5 tech test itself, I was able to record and capture 40 unique audio voice lines for Niles, as he himself reveals a ton of information regarding the origins of the Swarm, the continuation of the Locust Horde, how he is still alive all of these years later, and overall the boss, leader and creator of the new Swarm enemy. Now, just before we jump into hearing all of the Niles Samson voice lines that I could find from Gears 5, I want to explain and break down the history and origins of the character to help give more understanding as to why Niles Samson is the leader of the Swarm. During the early days of the Pendulum Wars, a 79-year conflict between the COG and the UIR over the newly founded Miracle Emulsion Fuel, many of the Emulsion miners who had taken part in the Gold Rush began developing a sickness after extended emulsion exposure, infecting themselves and their families. Chairman Monroe of the COG at the time, using funding from the Department of Health, opened up the New Hope Research Facility under the supervision of Dr. Niles Samson to look into early cases of lambency and the effects of emulsion on humans, to which Niles believed that only genetic experimentation would be the cure. During these experiments, they horribly mutated the emulsion miners into, as he called them, the sires, and their children, who contained lambent cells from birth, developed into the first generation Locust, which Niles deemed as not creating monsters but humans who had a survival advantage, labeled as his children. Following leaks of information, media attention and staff departures, COG Chairman Monroe shut down the facility, agreeing with Niles to leave the sires in stasis and take his subjects, including the Locust children, to Mount Kadar, where inside the hollow the origins of the Locust, Queen Myrrah, and most likely the Swarm all stem from. Now, seeing as how Queen Myrrah at some point became the leader of the Locust, ever since Niles, a few other scientists and the Locust experimented children traveled through the night to make it to Mount Kadar, that was the last time we ever heard mention of the Niles Samson character, and it would be nothing but theories to whatever happened to Niles, but he is back in some shape or form. The Niles Samson audio voice lines do reveal a ton of information on the Swarm by being the following.
Demonstrate your prowess and you will be rearmed appropriately. Do not fail me.
The humans wail and gnash their teeth, but they cannot stop you, and they know it. Tell me something, my children. You do plan on winning again sometime soon, yes?
The Hive has been heard, and its battle cry was resounding.
Domination. A language they understand, spoken resoundingly.
Yes, this is all I've ever wanted for you. For all of you.
Your savagery will be rewarded, I assure you.
The Hive has awoken, and it is angry.
My children, I am watching. Impress me, and I will see to it that you are rewarded.
Today you have truly become my children. Tear this world from human hands.
For each feat, your arsenal will grow. Crush them.
I have never been prouder. My savage, merciless children. Thank you. Rip this land from their pathetic grasp. The planet is yours. Soon they will accept this, or die. You are stronger, you are crueler, and you will kill them all. This was human land once. No more. Claim it.
You are bruised, you are bloodied, but you are not defeated yet.
Yes. Let them cower in your shadow. Let them tremble.
I bred you for cruelty, and yet you fight like frightened children. This day will live in infamy.
Rid these lands of all human traces. I did not create you to lose. I did not sacrifice my own corporeal life to fail. Claim this human territory for yourselves. If you cannot defeat one small group of humans, how can you hope to conquer a planet?
You are An embarrassment, a cruel, sick joke. Hang your heads in shame.
Claim their land and hold it for generations to come.
Have your ancestors lived and died in vain? Do their sacrifices bear no meaning to you?
I am shocked. I am disgusted. You sniveling weaklings. I disavow you. You need a home. I ask you, why not here?
Did they listen? The time for wondering is over. Make them listen. Do you hear that? It is the sound of 1,000,000 human voices begging for mercy. Delicious.
Take their land. Proclaim it in your name.
The humans have wounded you. You must now demonstrate the meaning of retribution.
Every victory is yet one more step toward total, absolute domination. I'm quite sure you have excuses, but I lack the patience to hear them, you pathetic failures!
You have forsaken this world's future. You have doomed us all. You will bend the humans to your will, and you will do it without further delay. I am watching closely.
My children, this territory now belongs to you.
You insolent, sniveling vermin. You are no children of mine. A crushing victory. Breathtaking indeed. I warned you not to underestimate the humans. Perhaps I should have warned them not to overestimate you. You would allow these greedy, petulant humans to lay claim to our world? I see.
As you would have just heard from the voice of Niles Samson, Niles is the creator of not only the Locust but also now the Swarm, breeding them with one mission in mind, once again planet domination. Niles mentions humans quite a bit, referring to them as a completely different species, which he also describes as his own life as a sacrifice for the creation of the Swarm, which may explain how 120 plus years have passed since the opening of the New Hope research facility, that Niles could still be alive to this day by maybe experimenting and mutating himself into the Swarm species, as a mutated looking figure reveals themselves in the Broken Kate Nightmare trailer, indicating to be the one true enemy boss leader of the Swarm, which could very well end up being Niles Samson. The origins of the Swarm is still a wide blown mystery, but with the confirmation of Niles Samson character voicing the Swarm team faction and having some kind of involvement with the origins of the Swarm and the new upcoming campaign, the storyline of Gears 5 just got that much more exciting, as I truly believe Niles Samson as a character is the connection between everything that has happened in the Gears of War universe up to this point. Please make sure to leave me a comment down below telling me what you think. What is your guys' opinion on the return of the Niles Samson character, and how do you think he will be involved in the new Gears story? So there you have it, guys, of full details on the return of the Niles Samson character as the Swarm leader revealed in Gears 5. Give the video a thumbs up and share if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you aren't already. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I shall see you in the next one.